tree exist to anyone?
Yeah, this one right here, behind you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not cutting from.
You're trying to burn yourself, Sleek.
Because it has too many branches. All these branches aren't the kind that you can just clear out.
Is that where the tree is?
Yeah.
It's actually right here for me.
Oh.
So that explains why I can't interact with it.
Well, we have 50 minutes left if you would like to relog.
I mean,
Dragon Age originally.
you have a handle on it.
It was originally a bit more of an RPG, I think. Less action-y.
That's probably where it lost me.
Side quests and stuff.
Being less action-y. I mean, that's kind of why I never really got into Knights of the Old Republic either. I don't know, I need action in my games. Action RPGs are great. Straight up RPGs, I don't know.
Have you tried the roll? Oh, okay. I guess I gotta just bump into it while you're standing on it or something because it relocated. But have you tried the Rhode Island paid for Kingdoms of Amalur?
No, although gameplay-wise, I could see that that's more my thing. That's like an action game, right?
Yeah, it's an action-y type game. In fact, it has a long and storied history during its development. Like, even though it was kind of like a commercial flop, the game itself was actually pretty good. They originally had planned it to be an MMO.
Yeah, I think I knew that about it.
I have mixed word about whether or not the remaster is any good or not. Some people say yes, others kind of say no, so...
There's a remaster of it already?
Yeah, Re-Reckoning.
Oh, weird. I think it was that old.
It's pretty old. I think just the surprising thing is that they even bothered.
Can you see the tree now, Lost Joke? Are you able to cut it?
I don't know.
You see me trying to murder you?
Yes.
But yes, Kingdoms of Amalur is a pretty decent game.
I think really I just prefer like action games with RPG mechanics instead of RPG games, you know? I like it when I can directly control the action, but there's still like maybe some levels and some loot. Not an overabundance of loot though, because I don't really like Diablo, partly because of the overabundance of loot. Like, don't get me wrong, I like loot. I like all of the loot that I find to be worth looking at instead of like 0.5% of a stat that might not even be better because it has other stats and you have to like compare them and you have to like really do like all of the math and figure out like which one is better. I don't want to have to do that in my game. Just give me a loot that gives me like a higher number than the other one, and that's all I want.
The worst part about Diablo is that inventory thing is figuring out whether something's even worth picking up or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to have to compare things to figure out what you want to equip, but figuring out whether something is worth the space in your inventory is kind of a waste of time.
Yeah. I almost feel like I might like the console version of Diablo 3 more than the PC version, only because the console version has that like dodge button, which I think would make me feel a little bit more like in control and like, I don't know, be more fun. I'm surprised that they never really put that into the PC version. It's weird. It's weird that they would have like a major mechanic like that.
It's not typically how the PC Diablo ever played.
Yeah, but like, why not add that as an option? You know, they already have it made for the console version, so why not add that as an option for the PC version?
I feel like they shouldn't have done it at all, because that means they had to make two distinct versions of Diablo in order to accommodate that.
Yeah.
I agree. That doesn't belong in Diablo. Whether you get hit in Diablo should be based on your stats, not based on whether you hit the dodge button right.
See, I like it better when it's based on dodge stuff. That's probably why I don't like Diablo.
Yeah.
I like actually having to actively not get hit instead of just relying on stats to save me. Like, for me, I guess it's that stats should support the gameplay and not be the gameplay.
The problem with that, from my perspective, is that when you're playing an RPG, and you like build a character that's all about dodging, then it makes sense that they can dodge a lot. But if every character you make, whether they're an agile type or not, is always dodging because that's just something you can do as part of the mechanics, then it takes away from the role playing a bit.
Oh, I know, but that's why you have like options. Like, maybe you can't dodge as well if you're wearing like heavy armor or whatever.
Yeah, that would make it a little more RPG-ish and less action-oriented. I don't have a problem with action mechanics. I just think they should be in action games, and RPGs should have RPG mechanics instead.
Well, I'm not saying every RPG needs to cater to my own whims. Just saying I don't like the ones that don't.
I think it distracts from a game when they try to have it both ways, though.
There needs to be a middle ground for them. Like, they have to balance it out. But there's some games that have done that pretty well. Of course, I always think of like Castlevania Symphony of the Night has RPG mechanics, but is an action game.
Yeah.
This field is done getting seeded. I am doing the herbicide.
One good way they could implement RPG mechanics into action combat would be, like, if you're wearing heavy armor, then you're just way worse at dodging. Like,
There is a
can't
game
do it
that
as
does
fast.
that.
Yep,
I'm sure
there
there
is
are.
a franchise of games that does that.
Is that Dark Souls?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a weight system where
that's
more weight you
probably
have,
a good implementation then.
the slower your dodge.
But there are also games where there are RPG mechanics, but then every character just ends up approaching combat the same way because they all have the same options in combat, and then the stats just modify boring things like how many hit points get taken away if you do get hit, stuff like that. And that would be a bad implementation. What is Family Force 5?
Is that another Vin Diesel reference?
Could be. Our fields appear to be half fertilized. Is there some fertilization that we didn't do?
Possibly. I'll take a look at it in a minute. I'm still busy here. Almost done though.
Yeah, I'm seeing 50% fertilized. I thought you went over this field with the liquid fertilizer though.
Oh, no, I was doing herbicide.
I thought you did both for some reason.
No, I did both last time. We have already harvested and reseeded by now. I was going to wait until the other plants are up, because I think you have to wait until there's like a little bit of growth to do the other fertilizing.
Well, there's some growth.
Yeah, there is, but that's because I was messing around with the timescale. We're at 15 right now. I'm hoping that the rest of it comes in soon.
Your last joke, look up.
Yeah, get off of me.
You go a little faster.
You're the one who walked under me. So you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yet I blamed you still.
Unjustly.
Very justly, because you were pinning me in place.
But you were the one who put yourself in that position. I was just standing there.
No, you were jumping around. I saw you jump on me.
I was stationary at the time that you moved into my space, and I got popped up under you, above you.
I'm still blaming you regardless of any argument you throw at me. It is still your fault.
Wow. Last joke not
Typical last
taking
joke.
any shit right now. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. In fact, because that happened, I'm going to slow down again. It's liquid fertilizer. Who knows what it's made of? It's not poop though. This is not liquid poop. There is liquid poop in the game. There is manure in the game. It's different from liquid fertilizer. This is just chemicals, I think. That's one of the things you can get if you have other animals. Horses don't make it, but I think cows do. Cows and pigs. Something is blocking my way. I must stop.
Program Merg has encountered an issue.
So you can't enter quantum right now?
Yep. See that 314 is on the PTU now?
Yeah. I'm not aware of any features that I'm super excited about, though.
Really?
They're all nice, but they're just none that
Not the like complete
make me
change
want to
to
play right now.
like combat and how ships move. Not the complete overhaul in that. The complete overhaul
That
of
might-
shields and all the other
The
stuff.
problem with that is that it might just get changed again very quickly,
Yeah.
and probably will. Horizon isn't coming out yet, right?
Yeah, it is. In
Oh,
314.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's like that's something that I would get on the game to check out.
Not until live though. I don't want to install the PTU just for that. Just wait until it's actually at the regular server. I guess I'm sort of with you on like I am kind of excited about the changes, but at the same time I know that it's only part of the changes, because until we get the like physicalized damage and the you know, we stop relying on just straight up ship hull HP, then it's just all going to be the same thing, just feel different. So it's like it's major parts of it, but it's still not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Apparently 315 is
That
going
kind of
to
thing
include
is-
a bunch of medical stuff.
Yeah, that kind of thing is mostly for the people who are into testing
Yeah.
balance. And I'm not really interested in that.
Bye. I'm gonna go to the other field. Assuming it's ready to be done. And then we'll skip the night again. Are both horses done? Will you check that, Craig, in the menu?
They are 100%.
Okay. Then as soon as I'm done with this field, we will skip the night. We've actually managed to go through like several days today, which is kind of amazing considering we only got through like one day last week.
Lost Stroke has finally de-treed our living quarters.
I purposely made it sure that that tree was not supposed to be cut. Someone did.
I didn't do it.
Believe it or not, I didn't do it either. Was Kyle here when it was cut?
Possible.
Maybe Kyle sneakily joined the server
I don't think it's possible to
without
sneakily
us
join
even
the server.
noticing.
I don't think that's actually possible in this game. Everything stops
Just
for like 20
sabotage our
seconds
tree.
every time you start the game. Every time someone joins. We'll be able to afford another medium tractor if we can get these horses up to full value.
Why not a small?
I don't know what we can do with a small. I don't know if we can do all the same stuff with the small as we can with the mediums. I don't know what the limitations are.
I still think it makes sense to save up for a large tractor.
I mean, it's going to take us a long time to get that, though.
I'm kind of okay with our 2 tractors anyway. There are situations where we don't have enough, but they don't really stop us for long when that happens.
Just have to get the edge later. Lost Oak has left the server.
I lost connection.
Craig has left the server. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I wonder if my internet is being stupid. I'm still connected to Twitch. I haven't had any dropped frames on Twitch, so... It could be the actual server, the actual farm sim server.
Are you still here, Lost Joke?
Yeah, I said I just lost connection.
I didn't hear that.
I heard it.
Your game appears to be up.
Yeah, I didn't
Was
lose connection.
Crash, I lost connection.
No, I mean,
Oh.
Merg's multiplayer game appears to still be up on the server.
It feels like it takes longer to synchronize data right now. Like it feels like it's taking longer than it used to.
Yeah. Right now, it just says synchronizing data with other players. It isn't even giving me progress. Or anything.
I'm at 22%, 23, 24, 25, etc., etc. Alright. Are you both on?
I'm in.
Okay. Lost joke?
Oh, what's the truck doing here? The truck is nowhere near where I saw where it was on my last known position.
I wonder if there was like a lot of desync in the last couple minutes. I didn't have any dropped frames on Twitch, so I'm going to assume it was not my connection and was in fact the server itself. Oops. There we go. All right. Oops. Oh, I forgot we can't skip the night until like 7 o'clock. That's fine, I'll just let's do this. It's gonna be 7 o'clock real soon!
Strap these down.
It's a button, I think it's like L when you're in the,
It is
in the
a
thing.
button when you're inside the truck.
Oh yeah, there we go. Let's bring this one home too. So I just left it out here. Oh, it's 7 o'clock now. It's okay. Slow it down when I get home. It's suddenly dark.
Like a Three Stooges skit, we're just knocking each other's logs off.
Too many cooks. Also, I can't see anymore.
Have you seen too many cooks?
Too many
Yes,
cooks?
I've seen too many cooks,
Too many.
but that's
Who
not
hasn't
what I was
seen
talking about.
too many cooks?
Well, too bad. You brought it up, so that's the subject that is up now.
But
You
that's not
can't-
what I meant.
You can't say that phrase without invoking too many cooks. It just
Except
doesn't
that
work that way.
phrase has nothing to
Giant
do
Nerd Guy
with
hasn't
that
seen
skit.
too many cooks? Are you
It does.
serious,
It has
Giant Nerd Guy?
everything to do with that.
No, it just means there's too many cooks in the kitchen. So we're stepping on each other's toes. That's what
That-
the phrase is from.
Yes, but that
It
idiom is now
predates the skit.
inextricably linked.
I wouldn't say
has
that.
nothing to do with that skit.
I wouldn't say that. I wasn't really thinking of that skit when he said it.
So I can't see. It's too dark. We have to sleep.
That's fine. We're going to sleep right now. What time is it?
Sleep.
9:30?
Sleep.
It's gonna be there we go.
Should probably stop that. If I do it too fast, it could be a
There we go.
photosensitivity.
This is good content when we yell at each other.
It is. It is. All right, we still need to go a little bit faster, so I'm gonna keep the time at like 60, because only half.
Fortunately,
the field
as
is
much as I want to, I can't fit those other logs in.
nice pyramid of logs, though.
You know we're gonna make you watch it after the stream, right, G&G?
Yeah, we have 3 things to link. We have Soken at FanFest. We have Legend of Beavis, even though we've already seen it. And now we have Too Many Cooks.
Did Giant Nerd Guy say whether he's seen Legend of Beavis?
He said he thought it sounded familiar.
Have you seen Legend of Beavis, Lost Joke?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Lost Joke has flipped us and he can't write the truck.
It doesn't happen instantly. I have to rotate it.
He has seen Legend of Beavis, apparently. Well, I guess I can get started on harvesting the soybeans.
This is taking an uncomfortable amount of time.
I mean, you don't have to be here with me.
You want to harvest the soybeans, Craig?
What would you even do without me?
Continue until I rate the truck.
Clearly you need supervision.
We do
Yet I've
need to
managed-
ride the horses. That needs to be done today.
Lost Joke just left the truck.
Yeah, because I went to go get the tractor.
So this is why you're always monopolizing the tractor.
I didn't make it a secret.
Well, you didn't say anything either. You're just like, I need it.
You never asked to elaborate why.
That's because you don't answer that type of question when someone asks you.
When have I made anything easy for anyone?
Alright, let's go ride the horses. Horse time! We got one! I wish we could tap
How
to
much
the
is a
horses.
new truck?
Like 30 or 40k, I think. Why? Do we need another truck?
Kind of, but I think I'll end up recommending something just like with the tractors, where I'll say we should save up for a big truck.
That's the biggest truck.
Really, there aren't.
That's the
There's
biggest
only-
single
Yeah,
pickup
the truck we have is the biggest one we have. They have a smaller one.
They have a smaller one, but then they also have actual like big like semi trucks as well. That
Yeah,
are
I thought
expensive
there
as
were
well.
semi trucks.
But you also need to buy a trailer separately. You buy the truck
Yeah.
and you have to buy the trailer. Whee!
What's this building? I'm gonna jump into this building.
All of these are ours, by the way. We own all of these buildings. And they're all animal pens. I believe that is... Hold on, I can see. That is the cow pen. But cows
I am
require,
Cow Pen.
like, more work. Like, we need to do, like,
They're
stuff
more
with the
delicious,
cows.
though.
It's true. How do you know? Have you had horse?
No.
We also have sheep, pig, and chicken pens. Chicken pens wouldn't be bad to just, like, fill up. Because you don't really need to do much with chickens.
I have had bison.
I have
in a
also had
burger,
bison.
and I really like it.
I have also had bison burger at, was it, like, Ted's,
Fuddruckers.
No, that wasn't Fuddruckers. Mine. Is it, like, Ted, what's his name? Ted Cruz.
Ted
No.
Danson.
No, it's not Ted Danson.
Why not Ted Danson, though?
I don't know. Why not? I've had bison. I've had ostrich as well.
Have you seen The Good Place?
I have seen some of the episodes. My friend keeps on trying to get me to watch it, and I keep on wanting to, and then just like forgetting about it.
Last joke.
Yes.
I've seen like the first maybe 5 episodes.
Yeah, if you hadn't seen The Good Place, but you were that big a fan of Ted Danson, that would be a problem.
I like Ted Danson. I haven't really seen him in anything since like Cheers, but I haven't really been paying attention, so.
He's here and there.
Giant nerd guy, bison are a mythical animal. Where are you from?
Yeah, I don't know if you can even get bison in Australia. Do they even like farm them?
I don't think there's any bison in Australia. There's a lot of kangaroo. Have you thought about eating kangaroo?
People do eat kangaroo. It's like the same people who eat like raccoon and squirrel. Not really your first choice of meat, but like if you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
Have you seen the muscles on kangaroo? That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, but my understanding is the less muscle, the more tender the meat.
Yeah, if you want tender meat.
That was a deep reference. Anyone who knows the source of that will
go ahead.
Get a lot of
Spill
respect
it.
from me.
Spill it. What's the source?
You're not gonna. You don't get it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, giant nerd guy might recognize it.
I don't recognize super obscure references unless I'm the one making them.
Yeah. Well, it's Firefly.
It's a firefly.
Yeah, it's from the episode where they have the cows on the ship.
Oh. I haven't seen Firefly in a long time. This corn? What is this?
It is a very generic thing to be a reference from Firefly.
I mean, I loved Firefly, but man, I haven't watched it in a long time. I have I'm you know, I have it all on DVD. I have the soundtrack. I have some of the comic books.
Yeah.
I love Firefly. I've
Well,
played the board game, as you've seen, but
I haven't.
you played
even
the
if
board
it's something
game.
like Firefly, I never rewatch anything unless it's like with someone.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Same. Have you played the board game, Lost Joke? You played the board game with
Slander.
us several times, in fact.
Rubber banding again.
Well, we only have about 15 minutes left, so like it's just as well.
Last Joke doesn't want it out there on the internet that he associates with the likes of us.
We're both at 90%, by the way, Craig. I think we could start heading back. We'll be done by the time we
Alright.
get back. Whee!
So anyway, yeah, Rue would probably be shit based on how muscular they are.
Rue.
Yeah.
Ostrich is pretty good that I had. It really does taste like beef. I know you like
That is
people's
extremely weird.
immediate thinking when they think about ostrich is, oh, it's like a big chicken, right? But no, it's red meat. It's definitely red meat.
How can you have poultry red meat?
It's just the way their muscles are. They're just bigger, so they have like different meat, I think. Like the muscles like develop differently. I assume that like emu is the same.
We wouldn't know. We've never won a war against them.
We've never had to fight a war against the emu.
What are you talking about? Yes, we have.
This is in Australia. We're not Nintendo fighting a war
As
against the
humanity,
emus.
we have fought a war against the emu. Am I done? Yes.
Yeah, I should be done, I think. Yeah, we're both done. Let's remember to clean it. Wipe it down now. Wipe it down.
There you go. There you go. I don't know, Dutch.
Someday I'll play that game. I want
This
to.
plan of yours just don't seem right.
I know the meme. He's just gotta have faith. Gotta have faith, Arthur.
You just gotta have faith, Arthur.
But I haven't played the game yet. I really want to.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna buy another console.
You don't have to buy a console for that game. It's on PC.
Hmm.
You just need 120 plus gigs to hold it.
Yeah, it's really big. I mean, it's a typical Rockstar game. It's big.
I also kind of wonder if I'm ever gonna buy another Rockstar game the way their online stuff is.
Their online stuff is bad, but single player tends to still be like a good story and still be worth playing. It's just that the online is taking over it.
If
That's
there's
where the money
anything-
is. Look how long GTA Online has been going on.
Yeah. If there's anything that pisses me off, though, like that, I'm hesitant to get the game at all, even if it wouldn't really affect me.
The main reason that I haven't played Red Dead 2 yet is because I'm not sure that my I'm not sure that my computer, as good as it is, will be able to fully play it in like 60 FPS and be able to stream it at the same time, because I think it's one of those that I would like to stream. So I'm just waiting. It's not dissimilar to why I don't want to play Cyberpunk yet. Well, number one is because I'm kind of waiting for more content for it.
For the
like
game to
of the year.
actually be a little bit more polished.
But also because I would really like to play Cyberpunk with like all of the cool features turned on, like RTX and all that stuff, and I don't have that ability right now.
Based on my experience with Cyberpunk on PC, it's as polished as any open world game ever is.
I'm more waiting for like more features and more content, because you know that they're gonna have like DLC and stuff for it, like expansions and stuff like they did with The Witcher. So I'm kind of waiting for like almost like a Game of the Year kind of bundle, you know, with Cyberpunk. And the hope is that by the time that comes out, I will have been able to procure a new fancy graphics card where I can turn all the eye candy on.
Yeah. Generic guy, what do you mean? You already have it.
What do we already have, Giant Nerd Guy? We have you in our hearts. Is that what we have? You already have the next
How was
Rockstar
that?
game? Because Giant Nerd Guy, I think, is under the impression that they're all the same, which, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. 4 and 5 are similar gameplay-wise. I would not say that they're similar story-wise. Or
Mechanically,
character-wise.
4 is vastly different than 5.
But then again, I
Mechanically,
think...
4 was better than 5.
I think it's not bad for a sequel to play very similarly to the game that came before it, as long as that's, you know, good, fun gameplay. Like, I don't think it's bad to simply iterate and not, you know, redo everything. Oh, it's a joke that they've been releasing GTA 5. Well, yeah, Rockstar and Hod Tower.
Skyrim and GTA are in a competition with each other to see how many times they can release. But everyone knows Doom is the king.
Yeah, no one can surpass Doom. You can play Doom literally on a refrigerator. I don't think you can play Skyrim or GTA 5 on a refrigerator.
I'm pretty sure someone's put Doom in Minecraft.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
GTA 5 is a good RP platform, though.
That's true.
There's some cool RP stuff going on in it.
That is true. Oh yeah, you can run doing a pregnancy tester. I saw that too, Giant Nerd Guy. It's real weird.
Which Doom is this? The new Doom?
No, original
Doom.
Doom.
95?
What'd you say? Also,
Was it? I said Doom. What is it? 95? When did it come out?
I want to say it was like 92, 93, something like that.
Basically, Bill Gates was trying to say that Microsoft can totally compete with gaming consoles. So the idea was that was it Windows 98 came packaged with Doom in it.
I know that Microsoft helped them port Doom to Windows as a show of like, yes, Windows can be a gaming platform instead of just like DOS for everything. I think, oddly enough, another little factoid for you. I believe Gabe Newell was on the team that did it, that ported Doom to Windows 95. That was where Gabe got his kind of start. Not his start, but you know.
Now look
Steam.
at him sitting on his mountain of money. Unable to count to 3.
There's no 3 in binary, Lost Joke. There is only 0 and there is only 1.
Okay, Gabe, will there ever be a third sequel to any of the games? Binary says false.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Will there ever be a what game?
A third game to any of your series.
I don't understand. What are you saying? A what? What kind of game?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry, are you like speaking a different language? I don't know what you're... I don't know what that word is.
When are we going to implement trinary?
See, here's the thing. They're waiting for someone to implement trinary, but no one's going to do it, so they're going to have to do it themselves. We're coming full circle.
When is PC 2 going to come out? We have PlayStation 2, we have Xbox One XS 360. When are we going to get PC 2?
When we get Peggle 3.
Is Gabe Newell still so large that he's probably going to die from it?
He might. He's still kind of a big man. Ads. I'm sorry, I can't really do much about the ads. That's just Twitch. There's something that you could do about the ads, which is find certain
I can tell
add-ons
Twitch what to do with
for
those
your browser. But I'm not condoning that. But if you wanna find those certain add-ons to avoid the ads on your browser, there's nothing I can do to stop you from doing that. If you would like to,
does that even work on Twitch anymore? I have that kind of thing, but it doesn't work.
Yes and no. Sometimes it works.
Hello, new viewer.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to our farming stream.
Welcome to the game about the most boring job in the world.
And yet we're still doing it because I honestly think that we're still kind of having fun.
You say most boring job, but people are making simulators of just like general housework. This is the world we live in now. I can simulate mowing a lawn.
Lawnmower simulator. They need a lot more for that. They need to add in like hedge trimmers and stuff for that. That needs to be like a full-on like lawn care simulator, not just mowing.
I need to build a new PC so I can really get the most out of PC Building Simulator.
Say what you want, PC Building Simulator I think got pretty popular.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these simulators got pretty popular. especially
we're on
previous year.
We're on PC, and this is a Mod Hub map. It is Washoe, Nevada. Washoe, Nevada. We're using like a few mods, but nothing like really major. We're not using seasons or anything like that. We're not using, you know, the big the company mod or whatever. Just a few like vehicle mods, and that's about it. That was me. That was me doing it.
How dare you? Have some respect for our helper A, who has no name.
I think if we ever do play this again, though, like on a new map, we would get a few extra mods for variety's sake. Because there's some decent ones out there.
We need to have winter so we can sit around doing nothing over the winter.
I mean, that is a mod. There is a mod for that. It is called Seasons, where they have all the seasons and it affects crop growth, and you have to like prepare for winter.
Winter is coming.
There is a mod to do that.
I want to have to plow the farm just to get out of our house.
Yeah, I like this map. This map, the farm that you start with comes with a lot of stuff. It's like very slightly cheaty, but not like too bad. It's really only cheaty if you decide to like sell it for money, which we have not done. So I didn't want to go down that route. I wanted to work for our money. Get out of the way, Craig. This is almost done. Come on. Craig,
I didn't know the helpers were smart enough to deploy the pipe like that.
They do if you put a trailer next to it. When this guy is done, I'm going to go sell this. Will you go ahead and take that to the other field and get him started?
Well, he spilled some, so we should dock his pay.
Is it empty? Hold on. It's not empty, in fact. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Go on this one. It is empty, okay. You go ahead and take that to the other field and get it started, assuming the other field is ready. Is the other field ready? Yeah, it is.
Just remember to dock his pay. He did spill some of the harvest.
It wasn't in his contract.
Old Shanty Grains. Where's the old... I said the old dock your pay. The old Shanty Grains is north. All right.
Wasn't my fault. He needs to be prepared for people running into the path of his machine. It was a safety test. Union mandated.
Whoops. Oh god. Oh god.
We've really been playing for 4 hours? It honestly doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, we have. We really have. It has been...
It barely feels like it's been an hour.
4 hours. Really?
I don't know if it's a testament that the gameplay loop is designed well enough that you don't pay attention to time, or I was just, I don't know, just that busy.
We've also been having some good conversation this week, which has been nice.
Conversation.
Your face is a good conversation.
It is not. Here's what we gotta do. We need to buy trucks for everyone, then we'll have a race.
When we get this like horse stuff up and running, like once we are able to get like more horses than we have like a full load of horses and we can, you know, ride all of them every day, that's like big money. Like it takes a while, but it's big money. It's like 50K per horse once you get them like fully up in value. And then if we can breed them with the horse breeding mod, then that like I think will make them even like more valuable.
Have we figured out whether we want to get more horses right now?
We could, but I think I would rather wait until these 2 horses are done, just so we can get all the horses like at the same time, so we don't have like a weird overlap.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The horses are only 5k each. We just need to make sure that we have, you know, a good amount of money in the bank. I think we're gonna have plenty of oats now. Jesus Christ! Oh no! I'm in the tree, Lost Joke. You have got me stuck in the tree. I am literally inside the tree. The tree is in the cabin with me, Lost Joke.
Good, we're a green company.
You're gonna have to push me out.
How do you switch into a vehicle as a passenger?
Oh, we did it.
I don't know if you can.
You can. I don't remember what the button is. I'll have to look it up for next week. I used to know. I knew what the button was in like the first week, but I forgot.
Wait, hold on. These barriers aren't real?
Limitations, Lost Joke. Engine limitations. PS3 limitations.
PS3 limitations.
Now it's PS4 limitations at this point.
I mean, technically, he does have a point that it is kind of a console that limits the progress for everyone else. Kind of like you're as fast as your slowest member kind of thing.
I mean, it is correct.
But,
we did definitely have limitations.
But the fact that it was always the excuse as a response to a lot of things, I felt like maybe they're just milking it a little more than they should.
You know what? I agree. I agree with you. I think that they were in fact milking it a little bit too hard.
What are you talking about?
Final Fantasy XIV, one of the things that they would always say in response to feature requests is that they would like to do it, but they're limited by the fact that the game is on PS3, and so the game has to be able to run on PS3. But now the game doesn't run on PS3 anymore. Now the game runs on PS4 and PS5, and so now the new meme is PS4 limitations.
PS5 limitations.
People know PS5's limitations currently.
Well, I think that we're ready to end. The helper is still going, but that's fine. He can still go for next week. But it is now time to end. But I hate reversing with the trailer. I hate it in real life too. I've had to do it in real life a few times, and I really, really hate it.
I don't mind it, but I had to do it a lot.
If you have practice, it's probably a lot better, but...
I have been groomed to be a driver since I was very young because of my grandfather.
Let's say you've been groomed. Oh my god. Hi, I see that you're in there. Alright, well, next week...
Now I'm in the truck. Now I'm standing on the harvester.
No, I'm in the truck.
Now I'm in the truck.
Now I'm out back. Next week, more horse antics. More farming of soybean and oats.
It's left control tab to go to the next passenger vehicle.
And that's it. Thank you, by the way. So thanks everybody for watching. What are our horses at right now? Horses are at 22,000 each. So they're about halfway there. Jesus Christ.
Trying to kill us. You know you don't inherit the farm if we die, right?
You know it's illegal for people to be in the back of a truck, right?
So?
It's fine. We have a handlebar we can grab onto. It's fine.
That doesn't magically make you inherit the farm in the event of our death.
Sorry, officer. I didn't know they were back there. You know, people aren't supposed to be back there anyway. Everyone knows this.
You're just gonna be homeless and jobless if we die.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye!
Bye.
5.